Pixar, Johnny Depp, and the Vietnam War are all on this day. Hey, welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is June 9th. It is the 161st day of the year. We only got 205 days left in 2020. It's also the 23rd Tuesday of the year. And there are no special holidays today. Sorta sucks. Gives me nothing to talk about right here. So instead, I'm just gonna talk about myself. No, I'm just kidding. If today's your birthday, you are a Gemini. Congratulations, Geminis. All right, let's see what else happened on June 9th. 1915, William Jennings Bryan resigns as Woodrow Wilson's Secretary of State after a disagreement regarding the United States' handling of the sinking of the RMS Lusitania. 1928, Charles Kingsford Smith completes the first trans-Pacific flight in a Fokker trimotor monoplane. It was called the Southern Cross. 1930, a Chicago Tribune reporter, Jake Lingle, is killed by Leo Vincent brothers during rush hour at the Illinois Central train station. Broad daylight. He was on his way to a horse racing track. He was killed allegedly over a $100,000 gambling debt owed to Al Capone. $100,000 is a lot of money now. I don't know how this guy got in that deep with Al Capone in the first place. That's nuts. Anyway, Leo Vincent Brothers is actually one person despite how it sounds. He started out as a low-level member of the St. Louis gang. After a bouncing job and a manager job, he soon graduated into labor racketeering and contract murder. He was a man on the move. 1953, the Flint-Worcester tornado outbreak kills 94 people in Massachusetts. These tornadoes were among some of the deadliest in U.S. history, and they were caused by the same storm that moved eastward across the nation. It was debated in Congress whether recent atomic bomb testing in the upper atmosphere had caused these tornadoes. Anyway, so a bunch of politicians got together and they demanded a response from the government to, what was this? Do we know about this? Were these things causing these tornadoes? But meteorologists quickly dispelled the conspiracy theory. 1967, the Six-Day War. Israel captures the Golan Heights from Syria. It's been contested ever since. 1968, U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson declares a national day of mourning following the assassination of Senator Robert F. Kennedy. The U.S. flag is flown at half-staff, and a moment of silence is taken throughout the country for the fallen senator. He was running for the presidency at the time. Happened in Los Angeles. I still think that whole thing was a big conspiracy. There's no way two freaks just decided to kill the two Kennedy brothers, two nut jobs. That never sat well with me. I don't know the whole story behind it, but I'll tell you what I know from the military. That shot that Lee Harvey Oswald did, I watched this thing on it, that shot would be very, very difficult for some of the best shots I know. 1972, severe rainfall causes a dam of South Dakota to burst, creating a flood that kills 238 people and causes $160 million in damage. Over 1,300 homes and 5,000 vehicles were destroyed in the flood. 1979, the ghost train fire at Luna Park in Sydney, Australia, kills 7. Luna Park is an amusement park in the South Wales of Australia. The fire quickly destroyed the ride, the ghost train, which was understaffed and not adequately covered by the park's fire hose system. The park was immediately shut down and cleaned up and investigated. The inquest was unable to establish the cause of the fire, but concluded that Luna Park's managers had failed in their duty to care, as they call it in Australia. 1999, the Kosovo War. The Federal Republic of Yugoslavia and NATO sign a peace treaty, pretty much ending the whole shenanigans. That was a pretty ugly thing. They were just sniping civilians trying to live their life. It was horrible. Movies released on June 9th, 2006. The Pixar movie Cars is released. Great movie. I think my youngest was about 4 when that came out. Maybe 5 when it actually hit like DVDs. This one summer, I think me and him watched at least parts of it every single day of that summer. It was rough. In the morning before we go down to the beach, we'd have to watch it a little bit. When we got home, start watching it again. It was weird. I have that movie memorized. Born on June 9th, 1961, Michael J. Fox, Canadian-American actor, producer, and author. He starred in the Back to the Future trilogy, which he played Marty McFly. Everybody knows that. I don't have to tell you that. I liked him in Spin City a lot better. He was great there. I know that show he was in before called Family Ties. I never liked that. I think I watched 2 episodes and never watched it again. 1963, Johnny Depp is born. American actor. Everybody knows who he is too. He is known as one of the world's biggest film stars currently. His first role in a movie was 1984, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Then he rose to prominence as a teen idol on the television show 21 Jump Street from 1987 to 1990. Now, when that came out, The Fox channel was kind of new, so they had all these edgy shows for the time. This was one of them. Anyway, most people know him as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Sleepy Hollow, Wonderland, and all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, in case you don't know who he is. 1981, Natalie Portman is born. I didn't know this. She's an Israeli-American actress. She was born in Jerusalem, had no idea. She is known for her roles in Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Thor, Black Swan. She started acting at age 12, and by 22, she was nominated for an Academy Award as Best Supporting Actress. Died on June 9th. Here we go. 68 AD, Nero, Roman Emperor. Yeah, that's the day he died. I don't know how they know that for sure. I'm sure they found it written down someplace, but that just seems a little far back to be really accurate. 2015, Pumpkinhead, American rapper. He passed away. Know nothing about him. His name's just Pumpkinhead, and I thought that was worth saying something about. Anyway, his official cause of death has never been reported, but he was in the hospital waiting for kidney stone surgery. Yeah, that's kind of weird. 2017, we lost Adam West, American actor and investor. He played the 1960s as Batman, as well as did voiceover for The Fairly Odd Parents, The Simpsons, A Family Guy. He died at the age of 88 from leukemia. I never understood campy. I always thought the Batman 1960s version kind of sucked, because I just thought it was lame and it was kind of weird. I didn't realize they were actually trying to make it look that way, and it's called campy. Alright, so that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.